What's up, deckheads? Welcome back to MTG with me. It's the Gainswalker. I'm going to talk about the Arena Open today that starts tomorrow and what you can do to prepare for that. It's going to be a sealed event for day 1. Day 2 is going to be a draft if you make it that far. So to kind of prepare for that, I'm going to go ahead and do a traditional draft. I do a little bit better with traditional than I do Premier. And to show you the Arena Open, it's going to be 25,000 coin or 5,000 gems. So make sure you have enough to do that. I'm a little bit above the coin requirement, so I'm going to do traditional draft, Lost Caverns of Ixalan. This is going to be the build. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you have not already. It really does help, and I'm a fairly new channel, free-to-play player, so let's get to it. Alright, so we got our first pack here. Most of the sets I've seen, or decks I've seen from this set in Standard, have been a Naya or Gruul theme, so we'll try to focus around that because I know a lot of the good cards are there. Looks like we've got Aklazot's Deepest Betrayal. This is a 4/4 flying lifelink for 5 that could be useful. Whenever it attacks, each opponent discards a card. For each opponent can't, I draw. And then whenever an opponent discards a land card, create a 1/1. Okay, alright. Definitely worth looking at here. Triumphant Chomp's great for a Dino deck. 5/5/4 Trample. Descend 4, that's a good one. I'm just gonna grab the Mythic Rare on this one. I don't know if we'll be able to use it. We'll take a look and see. This one is kind of good. I saw a Standard deck that was using this to kind of fetch a lot of stuff from their graveyard. Return to the battlefield target non-land permanent card in your graveyard with mana value less than or equal to the number of permanent cards in your graveyard. So if you're constantly pitching stuff into your graveyard, you can get something big out quick. So something to think about there. I might go ahead and start doing a Golgari thing here. Alright, and this is a 3-drop 2/2. Whenever Screaming Phantom attacks, mill a card. Okay, that could help. I'm gonna go ahead and grab that for now. We'll have like a little bit of a Golgari thing, see what else we could do. Current Conductor, whenever a creature control explores the land card. Alright, so basically this is all if explored. 3-drop 3/2 flyer. ETB, counter up to 1 target activated or triggered ability if an artifact, creature, or planeswalker is countered this way. Permanent loses all abilities as long as this is out there. So that's cool. We could try to make it like a Jund thing and then do like Rumbling Rock Slide deals damage equal to the target creature with the number of lands you control, kind of mixing some burn. Buried Treasure. This is tough. Oh, here we go. This is a off the top of the library into the graveyard kind of thing. Not Surveil, but instant speed can do something like that to try to help with squirming emergence. Could be helpful. Target creature gets -5/-5. It gets -10/-10 if there are 4 more permanent cards in your graveyard. Ooh, that could be good. Ancestor's Aid, +2/+0 against first strike, create a treasure token, also could be good. That's tough. I do like the +3/+3 trample. Staggering size could be good. I'm gonna grab that for now, just to try to keep it a Golgari style deck for now, at least. 3-drop 3/3, gain 3 life when it enters. If you have another dinosaur, or reveal a dino from your hand. That's kind of cool. Think of your end step if you descended this turn. So each time a permanent card is put into the graveyard. So if I'm trading board state stuff, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control, or for 7, sack it. Create a 4/3 black vampire demon creature token with flying. That could be useful. We'll pull that for now. That could be one of our 6 non-creature spells. Vitali's Final Strike. Target creature gets +1/+0. Deals damage equal to its power 2. Ooh, I like that. That's better than fight, because your creature doesn't get hurt. And then Hunter's Blowgun, very common. I've seen a lot of those in all the drafts I've done, so we may want to look at that. Try to get some death touch. Skullcap Snail, 2-drop. ETB, target opponent exiles a card from their hand. I do like that too, though. I'm going to go with the removal, like board state removal instead of hand removal for now, but hopefully we see some more of that. This is, I mean, some basic equipment here. Defender, 3-drop, 3/1, ETB, Explore. Nothing too crazy. Now, there is a really big Explore deck that people are using. It's like a Merfolk kind of Explorer thing. And I don't know. I mean, I could try to build towards that, but you never know if you're going to get those. There's like 2 cards in the set. We'll keep building with what we got. Over the Edge, destroy target artifact or enchantment. Target creature you control explores, then it explores again. Okay. This is that Descend one. I like that though because it's got trample and it says whenever this attacks, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. So it doesn't have to be him, it could be something else, and that could really help build the board state. So, and another one. Let's do it. Flying, attack, smell a card. Okay. I'm liking that. And then we got a 3/4, 4-drop. Whenever it attacks, remove a card from someone's graveyard. People are using their graveyards in these drafts, so you want to be aware of that. And if you can get some of that stuff, that's cool. I would. Little artifact here. Tap to add 1 mana of any color. 5, exile it from your graveyard, and you can discover 5. So there's some benefit there. Just picking cards that I could use with what I have. Okay. Sacrifice another creature artifact. Each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. Alright, that should be useful. Alright, next pack. Oh, wait a minute now. We got Polani's Hatcher. This is a great dinosaur card. Other dinosaurs have haste. When it enters the battlefield, create 2/0/1 eggs, and at the beginning of your combat, you can sack an egg, and it makes a 3/3 dino that gets haste from this card. So we may switch it up entirely for this card. Alright, well, I know I'm picking that, so we'll move on, and nothing too fancy else in that pack, but Polani's Hatcher is very good. Tali's Favor here, that's a very solid card. 3-drop, discover 3. Creature gets trample and +1/+1. So that's awesome. Nurturing Dinosaur, create 3/3 dino. Okay. I like that. Let's move this out. We know we're not using that. This we may use now, because we're starting to do that. Alright, Spelunking 3-drop, ETB, draw a card, then put a land card from your hand on the battlefield. If you put a cave on the battlefield, gain 4 life, and lands enter the battlefield untapped. So that's a very strong card if you're building the cave style deck. A lot of people do that. Reveal top 4 cards of your library. You may put a creature card, a land among them into your hand, rest into your graveyard. Okay. Staggering size. We'll do that. Instant speed, combat trick. A little bit of trample, so somebody chops the 1/1. That could do it for a lot of games. Calamitous Cave in 4-drop. Deals X damage to each creature and each planeswalker, where X is the number of caves you control. Okay, we're not doing a cave thing, but... Till end of turn, target land becomes a 4/4 dino with haste. And it must be blocked if able. That could be useful. Ooh, Sorcerer's Spyglass. Look at opponent's hand. Choose any card name. Activated abilities. Source of the chosen name can't be activated unless they're mana abilities. That could be useful. I'm going to grab that for now. Could be a good sideboard card. Tali's favor. I'm gonna grab that again just because I know how good that is. Speed up the board states. Another staggering size, just make it ridiculous. Here's another dino. This is a 6-drop 7/7 ETB Scry 2. Can't be blocked by creatures 2 or less power for 4 pumpable. 5-drop 4/5 with reach is good. I'm gonna go with the 7/7, just so we have like a gigantic creature that we could use, especially with staggering size. I've already got 2 of them. We could really topple over with some trample. Looking at these dinos, we've got Pathfinding, Axe Jaw, 4-drop 4/3 ETB Explore Ore, 7-drop with 4 cycling 5/5 ETB Create a Dino token. I kind of like the 4-drop 4/3 Explore, but let's make sure we've got a good late game, especially if we're going dinos. I'm going to go ahead while I'm doing this and just try to remove everything that's not a creature, just so that it's easier to look at as far as what instances or what creatures we have to add to. Alright. Looks like over here, we could go the target land becomes a 4/4. I think that's the move. Alright. We could do the cave that's got discover 4/5 tap. Might be helpful later. In fact, I'll do that. 2-drop 2/2. No, we'll go with the creature. We want to make sure we're hitting our creature count. We're only at 12 right now. And, I mean, what is this? Swashbuckler's Whip. Equipped creature gets 2 tap and 8 tap. Discover 10. That's interesting. Alright. Looks like we are moving on here. And another staggering size. Okay. Ooh, treasure map. That's not bad. It's 2. 1 tap, scry 1, put a landmark counter on it. When you get 3, you sack it, get 3 tokens. But the other side of it is sacrifice a treasure token, draw a card. So, kind of a neat artifact. As far as other dinos, we do the 1-drop right here. That could be useful. I'll hope to see that come back around. And Seismic Monstrosaur. Those will be useful. I think those could be good. So let's grab the treasure map. Got that. Cool. This Discover 10 it's cool, but you're not likely to play that. Plus the specific mana is crazy. Let's see. 3-drop 3/3. As long as there are 4 more permanent cards in the graveyard, it gets +2/+2. As long as there's 8, it gets +2/+2. It can't be blocked by more than 1 creature. Oh, it gets an additional +2/+2, so it'd be 4/4, big 7/7. That might be what we pick, because I don't have enough creatures for just to do like a Gruul thing. We've got 14, so we're cutting it real close. I'm gonna have to do a Jund thing. Let's just keep pulling the creatures. We might be able to do a Gruul thing only, but we gotta pull just creatures the rest of the way. Two drop, 2/2. Another big drop, 7/7. I like that. Now what you want to see here. Ooh, Sunbird's standard. That's really good for mana fixing. Another 3-drop 3/3, gain 3 life. Another Cavern Stomper, sure. Alright, so Skullcap Snail. Exile cards from their hand. Volcano. 21 creatures right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna have to keep. I'm gonna have to keep this a 3 color, which is unfortunate, but we'll do what we can. Not that many. I mean, it's alright as far as creatures. What else we got? There should be one more. There it is. Okay. So we've got 21 creatures, average. Pretty. I don't say what, 3? Oh, 4 too. Wow. Do I have anything with. Oh, okay, I do. I have two of these have forest cycling. So that brings down the high end a bit. Okay. This is a cave. Add mana, exiled cards. Why not? I'll grab that. Let's go Skullcap Snail. Blowgun. And Disturb Slumber. Okay, so this is going to be a very interesting deck. I don't have much going on with mana fixing, but I don't know, we'll see what we can do. Let's get rid of that. Got one non-creature here. Which one is that? There we go. Alright, so of the creatures, 23 total, average CMC 4.1. Barely any red here. Let's take a look. Maybe we just make it a Golgari only thing. From our sideboard, the only red cards we have are Atali's Favor. So, as much as I want to use Polani's Hatcher here, I may want to steer away from that. But it's so good. It gives Dinos haste. Let's see. We're just barely splashing in red. It's mainly Golgari. What is this? If I get rid of these. This says exile up to 3 target cards from graveyards. That could be good against an opponent using their graveyard. That's tough. For now, let's take it out. Average CMC 4.1. I can lose 3 creatures here. Now, it's not really a 4.1. It's probably like a 3.5 because this 2 7 drops are 4 cycling 2, so that drops it down. We've got some really awesome, strong late game. And this is a 6-drop 6/6 says when at ETB each player sacrifices 2 creatures. I don't like that. I don't like building a board state and then losing it for some nonsense like that. Down to 3.9, it's even less technically. Okay. 5-drop 4/4 Flying Lifelink. Flying Lifelink's great in itself. So we'll keep that out. Armored Kingcaller's good. Where are we at? 19. I need to get rid of 2 more. That dino's good. Well, it's alright. How many dinosaurs do I have? I have 7 total dinosaurs. Okay, so I could keep that. Let's see. Alright, so I want to use Sunbird Standard for mana fixing. I want to use Squirming Emergence to help kind of throw stuff from the graveyard. Hold on Polani's Hatcher. And Staggering Size. Could definitely use that. Alright, so. Starting from the bottom. 1/1 Death Touch for 2. 1/1 Exile cards. Cool. 2-drop 2/2. Attacking creature gets trample. We don't really have anything early game that's going to use that, so that'll have to be later. And does this give trample? It does. So we don't really need those two. The rest seem okay. Check out our dinosaurs. Still 7. Love it. We'll check the 6 cards that we want to add. Sunbird Standard. Squirming Emergence. 3 Staggering Size. And I've got space for 1 more. At the beginning of your end step, if you descend, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. Okay, I kind of like that. Canonized in Blood. That could help the board state, but is there anything better that we have? Hotly's Final Strike. Target creature gets +1/+0. Deals damage equal to its power to a creature an opponent controls. I kind of like that too. In the Presence of Ages seems good. 3-drop, reveal 4 cards to your library. Put a creature or land among them into your hand. Rest into your graveyard. That will help me do the other stuff. So far, that's what I'm going to go with. Walk with the Ancestors, 5-drop. Return 1 target permanent card from your graveyard to your hand. That's okay. I feel like it's a stretch, though, with the mana. Buried Treasure, Treasure Map seems good. I like the draw ability and the treasure tokens like ramp to try to play some of these later stuff, so that might be helpful. Okay. The treasure map seems good. Is it better? Actually, hold on. This whip might be better than the treasure token thing, and just hope to draw into the land as it comes. Equipped creature has 2 tap target artifact or creature, and 8 tap discover 10. Okay, discover, where it goes. It says you may cast it without paying its mana cost, or put it in your hand, put the rest in the bottom in a random order. Okay, great. So discover, it just keeps going under the bottom of the library, because you've only got 40 cards in a draft. If it went to your graveyard, that would be a problem. Let's do that. Let's take out treasure map, let's put in whip. Alright, so I think this is an okay Golgari deck. 17 creatures, 6 non. It's a bit better than we took out the red. Let me show you actually better. There you go. So we got 3.7 average CMC, and again, 2 of those high drops are 2 drops. So that's gonna curve that down a little bit, but we do have the ability to have a stronger late game. So that's gonna be okay. Got a little bit of life gain, a little bit of a dino thing going on. I really want to use Polani's Hatcher if I can. Well, we can always side it in and go from there. 8 swamp, 9 forest, all that's great. I think that's fine. So we'll go ahead and start with this and see how we do. And that's going to do it for the build. I do appreciate you. Don't forget to watch these games, get those gains, and walk those planes. Until next time, deckheads, keep it easy.